you are a great audience. You are here tonight. You are really lovely. Please give a big round of applause for yourselves. Thank you. Some of you know me, but for the ones who doesn't know me, you may be wondering where I am from. And by looking at the color of my hair, my white skin, and my weird Eastern accent, I believe you understand that I'm from
Russia?
Not Russia. I'm not Russian. I'm fake Russian, Turkish. I'm not like the other Turkish people you know, because I don't work at a kebab shop. I run the kebab shop. Okay, that was the joke. I will try new jokes today, so bear with me and please make more noise even if it's not funny, okay? Yes, so if there's one thing you should know about me as a fake Russian, I'm an alcoholic. But don't worry, since last year I'm an ex-alcoholic. I quit drinking and now thank you. That could be the only applause I will take tonight. But yeah, I quit drinking last year and since then I feel great. I'm much healthier, I don't have headaches anymore, and I didn't wake up, not even a single day, in a complete stranger's bed. Now I wake up in my bed with strangers. So a couple of months ago I was telling this joke to my ex-boyfriend's best friend and he got upset because I called him a stranger. Yeah, actually, don't get me wrong, you know, I don't do this kind of things, like I don't sleep with my boyfriend's best friend after we break up, because I do it while we are together. And I exaggerated for the joke. Actually, he was not his best friend. He was just his friend. So these days are over, guys. These days, when I was a single, I was doing these kind of things. Now there's someone in my life, and he's a great guy. You know, he's a great man. He's one of those men that really loves his girlfriend, that puts his girlfriend's needs in front of his needs. You know, he even goes home early in the evening so he can spend more time with his girlfriend. And I really wish I would have been his girlfriend. Yes, what else? So, that was one of the new jokes. Going back to myself, being Turkish. My name is Ceren. It's spelled like C-E-R-E-N. And I know you don't understand anything. Only Turkish people understand my name. So I try to come up with, and there's one thing about Turkish names, maybe you don't know. Turkish people will know, like the mountain. Turkish people have, Turkish names have meanings. It's usually like a king name, or an animal, or a plant. And if you are a woman, it's usually one of the 12 wives or Muhammad. Fortunately, my name is not one of them. My name is an animal, a deer. It's deer. Offspring of the deer, like Bambi. That's quite cute, right? But my surname has also a meaning. It means cow. Tosun. Yeah, Ceren Tosun, deer, cow, fat cow. So I really understand Merve's pain. Also, the name of the country. You know, Turkey name is changed recently. It's now called Turkey. Do you know why it's changed? Yeah, because Turkey cannot fly. Yeah, even the name of the country is an animal name. So we are like a big open-air zoo, but not like a normal zoo. It's more like Jurassic Park. if you have been to Turkey. Yeah. Next week come again, I will make more jokes about Turkey. But changing country names is, Turkey is not the only one, you know. Turkey have become Türkiye. It started with Czech Republic, it become Czechia. Nowadays, even United States of America have become United States of X. Guys, are you tired or so slow? Or there's something wrong with me, I don't know. My next joke, I need to take a look at this. So I'm working on something new for explaining my name, CEREN. I thought if I could come up with an acronym that could be memorable and people can really understand. So, because all exceptional people have titles starting with CE, something like that, right? CEO, Chief Executive Officer. And my name starts with CE as well, CEREN. So I think my acronym could be Chief Executive, really exceptional name. Right? Thank you. Thank you. So I moved to Luxembourg a couple of years ago for work. And after spending all my life in Turkey, which is like a really big crowded place, life is really fast, I found that life in Luxembourg is a bit slow. Just a little bit, like, because you have to wait for everything, right? It started even before I come here. I had to wait for my working permit for 5 months, which is like only 5 days in Turkey. I then started working, then I had to wait for the trial period to end for 6 months. It's only 2 months in Turkey. Even you have to wait even for dumping your trash, right? It's only once a week in Luxembourg, or once a month. In Turkey, you can just dump them anytime, anywhere. No recycling at all. And it's like this in dating too, because I was single when I moved here. I was on dating apps in Turkey. I was on dating apps in Luxembourg too. And I was on all dating apps like Tinder, Bumble, Couchsurfing. Yeah, and in Turkey they work, you know. Like if you match someone and if you like the person, you may already meet in the same day because life is really fast. But here you match someone and then you wait because you don't want to seem so needy. And then he also waits another day to reply because he doesn't want to seem so available. So it takes so long in Luxembourg to go out on a date. By the time you go on a date, the Turkish couple gets married. And now I understand why population decrease in Europe. No one's having sex here. And yes, I think it is time to do something about the algorithm, because dating apps are not working anymore. Maybe in the past they worked. If you disagree, please let me know now, but dating apps are not working, right? So they should do something about this algorithm. It's not working based on interests and profile picture. No. They should introduce review and recommendation in the algorithm, right? So you will, the dating app algorithm will recommend you some other dates based on your reviews on your previous ones. It's like, if you like this fuckboy, you may like this other 3 fuckboys. Maybe then Europe can be strong again.
That's a good idea for us.
So, more things. Because I'm single for a long time. I'm so single, I was going to say almost. I keep hearing people saying me like, it's fine, you know, you should learn how to love yourself. You don't need anyone else to love you. Just love yourself, you know. You can be happy by just loving yourself. Even on the podcast you listen to, blogs you read, everyone says love yourself, love yourself. And I was wondering, what does it mean to loving yourself? And finally I understood. And my self-love is now pink, can vibrate in 10 different ways, and is not jealous of the black one. Yeah. Okay, I'll move to the next job and the last job. So in Europe, in Luxembourg especially, dating is really interesting, right? Because you have so many people coming from different countries, and even the neighbors of Luxembourg, if you date each of them, is so different, and it's hard to choose also. Like, if you date a Frenchman, you have to taste wine all the time and eat cheese. I'm vegan and I don't drink alcohol, so I cannot date a Frenchman. If you date a German, you have to plan everything beforehand, right? Even the sex, they are like, next Tuesday from 7 to 7:35, maybe we can have. And you just hope that he's not like Deutsche Bahn. You're canceling the trip at the very last minute. How about Luxembourgers? Actually, Luxembourgers are quite nice, right? Well educated. They have usually money if they are not the comedian. But they speak Luxembourgish, so you cannot spend your life with this. Recently, I'm thinking about the Belgians. I like Belgians. Belgians like me too, because I look underage. Thank you.